it's quite interesting because I think to start with technology there's always a certain degree of people are quite reluctant, maybe scared as well sometimes to use it. When I've had the opportunity, for example, we worked at an open evening and we was a little bit quiet, and in between I was actually showing another member of staff how to use QR codes. That same member of staff in the last 3 weeks has put QR codes all the way down the corridor, and was really sort of excited by it and could understand why I've really enjoyed using it in my teaching. So getting people on board, once you've done that, then I think you're a big step, big step forward to getting everybody sort of excited and by the opportunity. The keen now and they're sort of excited by it, and I think it's become part of their learning as well. So to start with, it was quite a novelty. Maybe wasn't always used in the best ways, whereas now they are really confident to work with the different technologies that we're bringing. They can see as well how they, again with early years or with teaching assistants, they can actually see how they can use that in their own experiences in school as well and use it effectively.
At first, you want to play with everything. You want to use every piece of app, every piece of technology. You just want to, immerse your kids in it and just go on, play. And then you realise as the weeks go by, that piece of technology doesn't really fit. Maybe just with that one lesson, it might fit in another one. An app is far too complicated to be useful within a session. And you narrow things down, and that's what's happened over the last few weeks. Is I've narrowed 3 or 4 apps now I'm using, from probably 10 or 12 that I thought I could use. It's come down to 4 core apps that the students are comfortable with. I know that it's going to enhance their learning, and I can work as well. I can work with them as well quite easily.
So obviously in the beginning, it was getting used to it myself, getting my own head around how to create them, and obviously troubleshooting, finding any snags. I think the first time we did it, we found that because the QR codes were in different colours, it was quite difficult for them to scan, and when they went out and about around college, it was raining that day, so they had to wipe the QR codes and had to be within Wi-Fi distance. So there was a few snags, but once we'd sorted them out, they really enjoyed it. So from my point of view, I mean, it's quite new to me, but again quite exciting for me to try something new, and then that's led from one thing to another.
It was fun, like going around and finding places, but then obviously because we've not been here that long, we struggle finding certain places.
Okay. Do you think you learned anything from it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quite a bit actually.
Okay, and what was the good thing about it?
It was just a lot of fun than sitting in the classroom and doing work. You like putting your knowledge to different tasks.
Digital technologies are more and more a part of our students' everyday lives. They've been growing up with interactive, fast, on-demand technology. There's a certain expectance from learners to have access to a range of information at the flick of a switch. And that can be quite damaging sometimes, but it can also be quite productive. And it's changing the way that we deliver our teaching, learning and assessment. It's empowering staff to be able to understand that there's a need there to address this, but also maintaining that authenticity and that professionalism as a teacher. The teachers are the experts in that area. They know, what's needed in those subject areas. The technology is this vehicle for that learning to take place, and I think that teachers have got this great opportunity now to embrace this technology. It meets the learner's needs, but then it still keeps true to making sure that it's high quality.